Something else that's really helpful for habits is working on the subconscious. So a lot of times we do things that we don't necessarily want to be doing. Like, for example, people have all kinds of habits, that aren't healthy for them. Maybe they eat too much sugar, or they don't get enough exercise, or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that we do in relationships that are also habits. And this can be because just like when someone eats a lot of sugar, they get something out of that, right? They get some kind of pleasure or brain reward chemical. The same thing happens when we are doing these patterns in relationships. So if you are dating people that ultimately you realize, like, I'm attracted to this kind of person, and yet I don't get my needs met when I date this kind of person. If that's happening for you, it can be helpful to work on that underlying habit. And sure, knowing about attachment theory is very helpful. Recognizing the signs of people who might be compatible for you is very helpful. What's also very helpful is doing subconscious work. And this is because the subconscious work is very good for changing habits. Just like we might have conscious desires not to do something. Someone might consciously say, I want to eat less sugar, or I want to work out more, and yet they're not doing it. And so when we want to break these subconscious habits and create new patterns, working on the subconscious is very helpful in those instances. So I love to do this kind of work with people. I feel very passionate about helping people to change the types of relationships they're getting into so that they can create a relationship that brings them more joy and gets them their needs met. That was my own experience in my own life. I was in a lot of relationships that weren't quite meeting everyone's needs, and I changed those patterns, did a lot of attachment repatterning work, worked on a lot of the subconscious patterns, and I'm in a secure functioning relationship that I love. So that is something that I offer, and you can reach out to me on my website at KayleeLarkin.com to learn more about that. This is Kaylee Larkin, wishing you a beautiful relational journey.